Hey, greetings from our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. My name is Terry McVenes, and I'm honored to serve as the president and CEO of RTCA. RTCA has a tremendously rich history with a focus on standards development, collective decision-making, and consensus building, having served the aviation community with distinction and effectiveness since 1935. And as we continue evolving RTCA for new and emerging trends in the industry, empowering innovation through collaboration, we're continuing to build upon our legacy and our exceptional reputation for accomplishment. And towards this goal, we are excited to expand our presence with our government, industry, and educational partners, along with the entire aviation community. So today I'm pleased to be joined by Ms. Vicki Mazur from the Classical Academy High School in Escondido, California, one of our newest members to join RTCA. So thank you, Ms. Mazur, for joining me today, and welcome to the RTCA family.
I'm happy to do so. Thank you.
So this is really exciting, as I believe that the Classical Academy High School is the first high school to become one of our members. So if you would, first tell me a little bit about your high school, the community that you serve, and perhaps what sets you apart from some of the other high school institutions in the area.
Well, Classical Academy was founded 19 years ago as a public charter school. And our motto is we partner with parents for excellence in education. So we came about starting a virtual program 9 years ago. And I came aboard to start their computer science program and to continue their robotics program growth. I'm basically a math teacher, but I'm just there to support the kids. We have 400 students at my campus, but we have 7 different campus locations. So I'm in downtown Escondido. My clientele is a large percentage of free and reduced fee lunches, which in the education world means that a lot of our kids are coming from very low socioeconomic families. And one of the reasons why we put in the virtual program was to help these kids who had to work because mom and dad's income doesn't cover the entire expenses of raising a family. So we started it, and then it grew to athletes and actors and actresses and missionaries. And so in any one day, I can have people from every time zone on the planet in my classes. So it's quite the unusual.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely fascinating. And I know that just recently this fall, you established this new course on unmanned aircraft systems. What do you see as the goal of the course, and what levels of high school students are participating in the course itself?
Well, my goal for the course is to have these students have a solid vocation when they graduate. So if they just want to be an SUAS pilot for the local realtors or the surveyors or search and rescue, whatever, then they can go out and do that. And that earned income can either support them or it could support their endeavors for future education. I don't believe that students should head to college unless they have a way to pay for it, because it doesn't make any sense for a student to be saddled with thousands and thousands of dollars of debt just to get a degree. So I want them to have this vocation to be able to take themselves through wherever they want to go.
Fabulous. You mentioned the small unmanned aerial systems, SUAS. Which ones are you using in teaching your drone piloting class?
Well, we start with the DJI Tello. for those of you that are not familiar, it's very small and it's very light. I don't let them take it outside. So we build obstacle courses inside, and they have to learn their accuracy and control on the telos. And then once they've proven that they can go through an entire obstacle course without hitting anything, and that they can fly into a classroom and demonstrate their flight skills with students sitting in the classroom, then they get to advance to the Mavic 2, the Mavic Mini 2. Then they get to take them outside. And for the first few days, they still have to have all the prop guards on. But then we allow them, once they've demonstrated the control in an outdoor environment, we let them take the prop guards off to see the difference in the aerial acrobatics and the speed and the altitude that they can reach. And then we're having them adding in the photography aspect of the SUAS. Just recently, we had them do an entire panorama introduction of our school, so that from a distance, they flew in and then took pictures all the way around. So we've got these lovely videos that demonstrate our school's location and all the campus facilities. So we're trying to demonstrate our drone program by advertising for the school.
And there you go. As I understand it, it's supposed to be like a 1-year-long class. Do you have any plans, or are there options to expand this training after they complete this one class?
I do. I have articulated my course with local college, Palomar, and Palomar Community College will give my students 1 unit of college credit for completing my course, and they will be fully trained for being able to take the Part 107 exam. Mm-hmm. If they pass the Part 107 exam, then I have a commercial drone that they can practice with. It's not something that they're going to get to do until they get that license. Mm-hmm. But I only have one. So every grant that comes across my desk, I'm writing, so I need more commercial drones. But, first year, we're doing with what we have.
Exactly. What do you see when they get qualified in your program? Where do you see them being able to use some of those skills out there in the workforce that you talked about earlier?
Well, Palomar College has an SUAS, well, actually not an SUAS, a UAS certificate program. So they can take what they have learned here, and then they can, what we call dual enroll. They'll be able to attend Palomar for the higher on piloting classes, including the geometry of surveying and flight planning for agriculture and various things. So I believe there are 4 courses above the introductory courses that they can take. Mm-hmm. And then they will not only be a licensed pilot, but they will have a certificate as a drone pilot.
Great. So there's multiple kind of credentials they're earning through this course, I take it.
Yes.
Great. So I have to ask, you joined RTCA. So what role is your affiliation with us playing in the course itself?
I needed to find out as much information as I could possibly find out. And RTCA kept getting in the little, the references. Mm-hmm. And so I saw the references and said, oh, I need to go to them because everybody else is quoting them. So then I inquired about membership. I'm using this just as a boost. So I'm pushing these kids, get your license, get out there, get your experience, be there. And a lot of them are looking at this program as, wow, I'm going to have all the knowledge that I need to be a manned pilot. Wow. So a lot of them are going on and getting their private pilot's license and expanding from there. So it's been really interesting what the kids are planning to do.
Well, that's fantastic. Again, I'm just so excited to have you a part of our family. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. Again, so excited to have you as part of our family, and really look forward to our future association and collaboration. I think we've got a great partnership in the works here, and I'm looking forward to that.
As do I.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been speaking with Ms. Vicki Mazur from the Classical Academy High School in Escondido, California, one of our newest members of RTCA. The future of the aviation industry is very bright, and RTCA is proud to be part of this dynamic and evolving time in our history. Empowering innovation through collaboration is going to ensure a safe, secure, and sustainable aviation system, not just for today, but as you just heard, for future generations as well. So if you're interested in learning more about our standards development work, have any questions about our training, or are interested in becoming part of the RTCA family of members so that you too can have a voice in developing aviation standards, please contact us directly through our website at www.rtca.org, where you can always get a hold of us on the telephone. Thank you for listening.